Hello everyone, welcome to QA Guides. This is Abhinav Johari. See, if you have any inquiries related to software testing, just WhatsApp me on 94140 If you want to buy this course, okay, you can WhatsApp me, okay, or you can call us. Fine. See, we have covered with Selenium with Java. Now, if we see the market is moving towards Python. So now I will be starting the sessions on Python. See, I will be covering everything from beginner to expert level in this course. Okay, so be with me. So let's start with Selenium. If you have seen my Selenium videos previously with Java, that's fine. Else you can start from here also. See, Selenium is an automation testing tool for web-based applications. Remember, with Selenium, you cannot automate desktop based applications. You can only automate web based application. Second, it is an open source, means it is free of cost. Okay, that's why companies are using it. Second, it works on all the browser and all the operating systems. This is one of the beauty of Selenium, that it works on all the browsers and all the operating systems. Next, with this, what are all other components we are going to learn? See, we are going to learn a programming language. We are going to learn Python. Okay, and then we will going to learn Selenium. In Selenium, we will be covering WebDriver, Jenkins, Git, and we are going to cover different approaches. What are all those approaches which I am going to cover? See, we are going to cover data driven and we are going to cover hybrid. So these are the two approaches which I am going to cover in this whole course. Okay, next, there are some frequently asked questions. See, what are all advantages of Selenium? First advantage, it is an open source, free of cost. Second, OS independent. You can run on any machine. Third, support multiple programming. See, you can work with C Sharp, Perl, Python, Ruby, PHP, .NET. These are the languages which are supported by Selenium. Availability of frameworks, you can organize your things, that see, logs are generating, reports are coming correct, all these things we can do here. Next, easy integration with other tools. Other tools means JMeter also. There are multiple open sources with which you can integrate your Selenium. Next, parallel testing. What is parallel testing? See, you are running 500 test cases, one on one machine, another on another machine. So these are also multiple advantages of Selenium. Fine. Let's see next. So you will always ask, do we cover our project and framework? Yes, we will do everything by project and frameworks. We will work with live scenarios. Okay, we will run the test cases and generate the reports. Okay, we will integrate it with Jenkins and Git. Okay, we will integrate our test cases with Grid. What is Grid? Running test cases on multiple machine. Then we will be using dynamic data reading. How, what means? So say dynamic means tomorrow value changes. Today Amit logged in, tomorrow Ashish will log in. Okay, so we will be doing the dynamics testing also. Okay, and we will see how to handle the failed test cases. Okay, so we will cover all the things in our course. Fine. Next, time to learn. See, you need to work hard for 3 to 4 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to learn Selenium with Python. So let's start with Selenium with Python and see how we can work on it. So now let's start with Python. So first of all, what we need to download the Python. For this, we need to go to www.python.org. Google, download Python. So the first site come up is python.org. Go inside it. So here you can see download the latest version for Windows. Go to Windows. So download it, latest Python. But see, according to my suggestion, okay, always download a version before the current one. So this version is 3.8.3. I will recommend you guys to just download because see, testing is going on. Things are under not full control in this version. 3.2 is which has been tested well. Okay, so if you see down, there are multiple versions available. Okay, if I go here, you can see that there are multiple versions. So here is my 3.8.2. Let me download it. Okay, so if I go here, you will see one thing. It is showing me second maintenance release. See, this is also under maintenance, but it is now second version. Okay, so this will also not allow us to download. Now go back. See, there is 2.7.1.8. Let's click on it. See, now you cannot see that it is a under maintenance release. There is nothing like that here. But my recommendation is we need to work on Python 3. Python 2 is older. Let's go. So let's see. There is 3.8.0 should be there. Here you can see 3.8.0. Let me go and download this. Okay. See, this is a stable release of Python 3.8.0. Okay. Now go here and let's download it and get the installer file here. Okay, see it started downloading. Let it download. See, as soon as you will click on it, you will see the dialog box like it. Okay, it is showing me the version number. Okay, and it is asking for me to provide the location. Okay, this is the default location where Python can be installed. Click here.